Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your monthly forecast for June 2020. This is for Sagittarius, Sun and Rising. While this is a general reading, I get really specific. I use tarot, astrology, and my guides to lead your reading. And the reason why I use astrology is because astrology and tarot go hand in hand. Now, Sagittarius, can you believe we're already in June? I have good news for you already, actually. June is going to be amazing. June has so many positive, beautiful aspects to June. Listen, May was a little all over the place, right? There was a lot happening in May. But June is going to be a lot smoother. We're out of eclipse season. I'm not going to bring up too many astrological things because there's just way too many going on. But I will say, Sagittarius, for you particularly, there is a lot happening, especially with Jupiter and Aries. Man, this is all about love and creativity and family. You're going to feel that. You're probably going to get something in terms of this summer. This is possibly going to be the summer of love for you. There's a lot of activity there. Also, that new moon in Gemini that we had on May 30th really kick things off in your partnership sector. So whether you are here for a love or career, I mean, that's going to be blasted. You will be on a rocket ship. I'm not going to lie. One other thing. Oh, Mars conjuncted Jupiter the day before the new moon in Gemini. Mars is all about action. Jupiter, prosperity, growth, right? Abundance. So plant seeds now. If you don't actively plant seeds, you may have already done that. I think you're going to start seeing a lot of growth in your life. And you may have already seen a lot of it. You may have already had a lot of those experiences. Moving. There's, y'all, a lot of Sagittarians moved or will be moving this summer. So, wow, I mean, there's a lot, this is a season of change. Remember, the sun is in Gemini right now. We have a lot of planets going into Gemini. Gemini is mutable sign. It's all about adapting. It's all about changing. Remember, we're moving into summer, June 21st, all right? So, whew, that was a lot. I'm not even done. There's so many more aspects, but I will tell you that to stick around to the end of the reading because I pull one card per week just to give you a little bit more clarity on what to expect each week. Now, this is only one card, but it, gives you a little bit of insight, right? Even though I do full spreads for every sign every week, this is just something that I do for the monthlies at the end. Now, let's go ahead, get started for your reading, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I do the traditional Celtic cross spread, and it is what my clients prefer. If you want to book a reading with me, you know where to find me. Secondly, if this is your first time to my channel, it would be great if you like and subscribe. It really does help my channel grow. All the buttons are down there. I don't know why I just made myself laugh. I'm so stupid. Anyway, just kidding. This is great. I love what I see here. Now, Sagittarius, I also have to mention we do have a full moon in your sign mid-month. The reason why that's going to be good is because we have about 5 planets in their domicile. Now, again, if you don't know astrology, just know that's huge. That's huge. All these planets are in their home signs. They feel at home. They're sitting up in their couch and they have their beer in their hand and they're watching their favorite show on Netflix. And it is honestly, this month is just so, it's really good, especially with Venus and Taurus as well. Venus in its domicile. Now let's go ahead, get started with your reading. Sagittarius, whatever you just went through the past few weeks, you're in such a better position. King of Cups, this is all about emotional stability. This is all about like really being on top of your emotions. You can see that his throne is literally on top of water. That's how stable you are. So that's really good. You're coming into this month of June so emotionally stable, so emotionally intelligent, so well emotionally adjusted, all of that. All of that. And that's really good because remember, May was a little chaotic. It was eclipse season. There were a lot of changes, but wow, you really came out on top. I mean, literally on top of water, which is really great. And I love that for you. And it looks like you're planning some things now. It looks like you're planning some things and there's some monies on your mind, but let's get to it. You, boom, 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 boom. You got the Wheel of Fortune. You got the Wheel of Fortune in your as your main card. This is the heart of the matter. This is the main takeaway. This is the theme of the month. Wheel of Fortune is all about good luck and karma. This is all about everything that you've done in the past, all the great things that you've done with your life, with your career, with your family, with others, with everything, all the karmic points have added up. Now you're being rewarded, okay? This is a huge, huge card of karma, but this is moving on in a new life cycle. And this is, you can see the four creatures of the tarot turning the wheel of destiny in your favor. This is huge. You're about to enter a new chapter in your life, one that's going to be so unforgettable. You're going to look back to June. Let's say, let's say at the end of the year in December, you're going to look back to June and you're going to say that's when it all started. This is it. This is beautiful energy. This is great energy. And I'm very, very excited for you. Now, you did get the Ace of Wands as well, but you had the Ace of Wands in your challenge area. So, Sagittarius, this is really interesting because the Ace of Wands, Ace ushers in change. Ace is the biggest card out of the minor arcana to usher in new change. And Wands all about enterprise. So this is really, a new opportunity in career, new opportunity in enterprise, like even ideas. And because it came up in your challenge area, it's almost that it's crossed. It's like a blockage. And I hate using that word, but it's a blockage and something's blocking that from happening. And so what I want you to know is that a lot of this, what's happening here is you're not, you're sitting on the fence. All right. And so I want you to know, when we have these big major life moments happen, it's all for the greater good. It's all for us to continue to evolve as humans and to personally, as for you, for every human being, to go through every experience that we need to experience to make us better, to raise our vibrational frequencies. It's to put us in a better place. And again, remember, you have nothing to worry about. There's so much protection around you. This is the card of karma, good karma, all right? And luck. And so I don't want you to think, if you had some new job offer or you are in a position where there may be a new offer coming in, or something that has to do with career, if there's something that you, like a passion project you want to launch off the ground, I don't want you to feel any fear about it. I don't want you to have any second doubts. I want you to know, first of all, I want you to trust yourself more than anything, all right? I want you to trust yourself and trust your instincts and know that anything is possible, okay? Anything is possible. You have to believe it. As long as one person believes, it makes something real, okay? Take that with you. Now, you did get the Two of Wands. So this is a big card of ambition. I mean, this is all about choices here. This is all about choices, but you can see he's planning. He has a world in his hand and he's planning, yet he hasn't done anything about it. What did I say here? All right, so you can see that he has 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door. 1 foot in the castle, 1 foot out the castle. Sorry, there's no door there, but you know what I mean. And it only means that there's still some hesitancy. I think that you're ready to go, but something's holding you back in your head. Like, this is all in, you're questioning things. And that's good. We need to be in a place where we are questioning what we want in our life. Will this make me happy? Will this bring me abundance? Is this my calling? We need to ask ourselves all those questions, because you will continue to stay where you're at without knowing the answers, right? It's okay if you don't know them now, but eventually you are going to have to get to a point where you're comfortable with the answers and comfortable knowing what you want. Now, I'm going to bring up a really quick story. There was, I don't know if you saw it, there was that video that was going viral of this girl on a skateboard. She was a young girl. You could tell she had been trying to do, I guess it's called a kickflip or some sort of trick on her skateboard, okay? Here's the thing. She eventually landed it. She finally got it. That is not why the video went viral. The video went viral because of her reaction. She was so overjoyed, she started crying. She was crying. It was her reaction, it was her emotional response to something that she had worked for so long and finally nailing it. That's how I want you to feel. I want you to feel that pure joy. I want you to feel that elation. I want you to hit this level of nirvana and beyond. That's what I want you to feel this month. And I want you to do whatever you have to do to get there. Whatever decision you have to make to get there, that's how I want you to feel. I want you to raise your vibrational vibrational frequencies. I've done 6 of these today and I'm like tongue-tied. But I want you to get to that point. Seriously, I want you to feel that. I want you to feel all that joy, and you deserve it. You got the Wheel of Fortune. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. The universe has your back. So whatever self-doubt you have, whatever hesitation you have, squash it. Nip it in the bud, all right? You have a lot of support on your side. Not only with your friends, because you are Sagittarius, first of all. You have a lot of friends. But also spiritually, you have a lot of protection. Now, Knight of Swords, all right? What's beneath you? You got the Knight of Swords. And so fiery energy here. This is all about intellect. This is, whew, it's almost like deep down inside your mind is going a million miles an hour. And so I want you to take a deep breath. And I said that earlier in the reading, like June is going to be a beautiful month, all right? Everything is going to be beautiful about June. And I want you to take a big breath because all that chaos, and a lot of it good chaos from May, is over. All right? June is going to be great. So, 7 of Pentacles. So, listen, out of this entire reading, I love what's happening here. I just don't want you to, even though you do feel emotionally in charge and on top of your emotions, there still is a little bit of disconnect in terms of deciding where to go forward. Does that make sense? Now, listen, you did get the 7 of Pentacles, okay? You know you worked really hard. You don't even have to tell me you worked really hard. Remember the karmic points. This is a man who is looking back at all the hard work that he's done. He's looking back at his harvest. He's looking back at all the work that he's raked in over the years and the years and the years. And you can see on his face that he's a little exhausted. He's a little tired. He's at that point where he's like, I don't really want to work that much harder anymore. I really don't want to just be in that place. This is all about desire. Remember, Venus is in Taurus. This is all about desire now. You're going to start. Proof is right here. You're going to enter a new place in your life that's starting to build your legacy. This is the moment. This is the moment, okay? This is the moment. That's why I want you to do that gut check, and I want you to really, really tap into yourself and ask yourself the questions and be comfortable with moving forward. One thing I tell my clients, he's looking back, and I want you to look forward. He has no idea what's in store for him. So it's okay to look back at all the work that you've done. Now, I want you to look forward to the future and what all the possibilities you have in front of you. Sagittarius, we're going to move on to your staff. Again, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Sagittarius, look at this. Look at this staff. First of all, you did get the Tower card. Now, So one of the messages that came through is you've already had it, Sagittarius. You've already had your tower moment. Now, the tower moment, if you are new to tarot, this is just indicates something is may happen out of the blue, very unexpectedly, a life-changing moment that changes the course of what the path that you've been on. Now, a lot of people think this is a bad card, and I'm not going to lie. The reason why it has that connotation is because A, it's unexpected, and people don't like unexpected things. People don't like surprises. B, look at the card. It just doesn't look great, all right? It doesn't look great. There's people falling out of a tower. There's a lightning striking it, okay? Now, and then 3, people don't always like change, and this is a huge sign of change. So what I'm saying right now is that this month, there will likely be a moment that happens that you weren't expecting. Okay, something that could really shake things up, and I want you to know, and I don't want you to fear it, because the beauty of the Tower card is that the Tower moment doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. It helps you get out of this one situation, and it opens up another door. So, again, the reason why it gets a bad rep is because it's unexpected and it's about change. And Sagittarius, you're looking for change and you're getting change, all right? You have to be willing to take that step forward. Now, you also got the Lover's card. Remember when I said Jupiter is in Aries right now, and that's your 5th house of love? This fell in your external factors area. This is all about love. This is all about love, 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 love. When I say it's going to be the summer of love, I am not even mincing my words. I don't know if that's the right thing to say for what I just said, but this is such beautiful energy. Huge, huge, huge Gemini card, first of all. And remember, a lot of action in Gemini this month. Remember, Venus is actually going into Gemini June 23rd. All right, Mercury is going into Gemini June 13th. We just had that new moon in Gemini, May 30th. I'm surprised I know all these dates, but huge Gemini energy. And this is just saying this is all on your side. This is in favor of you in terms of love. If you're not here for love, this is partnerships to the nth degree, all right? In terms of career, in terms of work. One thing I'm going to point out here, you can see that there's, sure, it's the lovers, but take a close look. You can see that he's looking at her, she's looking at Archangel Raphael. What does that mean? This is really Trinity here. The self-conscious, the superconscious, the subconscious, boom, unity. It really has a lot of spiritual connotations to it. So Sagittarius, I want you to love yourself too, okay? Now, Knight of Cups. For those Sagittarians who are single, who are waiting and wanting your knight in shining armor, it's coming. It's coming this month. And this is also for those Sagittarians who are in relationships. This just means that your love for your partner is going to be next level, like out of this world, light years in a different dimension. This is beautiful energy. I love the Knight of Cups. He's interesting. The Knight of Cups is such an interesting complex card, all right? Because Knights are all fire, and then Cups are water. So it's an interesting card, but it works. And the Knight of Cups really does mean love is coming in. Love is coming in. It ushers love in, and it's beautiful energy. And if you are here for career, this is very imaginative energy. Huge. You can see the wings of imagination on his helmet and on his shoes. All right. So you are going to find some muse and you're going to find some inspiration this month. I hope you're writing a book. It's going to get published. Shoot. With all that imagination coming in, Send me a copy, please. Lastly, your last card, you did get the Seven of Swords. Now, Sagittarius, this month. Now, here's the thing. Remember how I said that there is some Sagittarians who are sitting on the fence, some Sagittarians who are like your mind's going a million miles an hour, but you're still sitting on the fence. There's something blocking in terms of this new opportunity, but a lot of that's coming from you because you're not sure which way to go. A lot of it has to do with you looking back to the things that you've worked for. You don't want to work that hard anymore. You've really earned your spot, okay? Now, here's the thing. You did get the Seven of Swords. So what this means is that I don't want you to cut any corners this month. If there are any situations that arise, I want you to confront them head on. I don't want you to sneak around anything, okay? And then for other Sagittarians, this is just a little heads up that someone may try to take something from you, something. I call this the lying, cheating, stealing card. So just, it's more of like a heads up that something could happen in that regard. And I'm not getting a huge energy of it being something major, but it is more of a heads up that this is probably something that is on your mind for a lot of Sagittarians, something that you could have been going through for a while. Maybe it is the reason why you're sitting on the fence. Maybe you don't know if this new company is someone that you want to work with. Maybe it's something that you feel like is happening in the news that it relates to your industry and you don't know if you want to be in the industry. In any case, this is all synergetic here, right? So they all tell that story, but at the end of the day, well, I picked up the wrong card. At the end of the day, no, you are entering a new life cycle and you have all this luck and great karmic energy behind you. And I want that to be the main message. It is the heart of the matter. I want that to be the main message you take away. And don't forget my kickflip skateboard story. I want you to feel that elation. I want you to feel euphoria. I want all your, endorphin levels at like high range. I want that for you this summer. And especially for June. Remember, astrologically, beautiful placements. If there's a time to take action and take reign of, your life and sitting in that throne, sitting in the driver's seat, sitting in what else is like a cool thing to sit in? The carriage. I want you to do that. That's what I want you to do. Now, as I promised, I do a quick one card read for each week. First week of June, Emperor, you've got this. You've got this. Huge, 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 huge Aries energy here. This is the Aries card. The Emperor is the ruler of the tarot deck. You can see him sitting in that throne like a true, true, true Emperor. Mars conjuncted Jupiter in Aries. Like I said, it kicked off this month, okay? And so take action. Please take action the first week. Whatever you want to do, make that decision, all right? Make that decision and take some action this week. Plant some seeds. It's all about you, Sagittarius. It's all about your future here. We're talking about your future here. Now, the second week of June, remember, we do have that full moon in Sagittarius, which is your sign. So there could be some changes around then. Oh my gosh. This is so crazy that you got the Chariot. I love the fact that you did get the Chariot because everything that I've been telling you, the Chariot is someone who overcoming obstacles, finally overcoming obstacles. This is all about self-determination. This is all about will, strong will. Look, the two Sphinxes here going opposite direction. It doesn't matter which direction they go. You will be in charge either direction. If there's not another card that comes out that, I don't even know how to tell you, like whatever decision that you're resting on, or if you're still feeling confused or have self-doubt, just know that you have the reins, okay? You have so much luck this month. You've got this, Sagittarius. Now, third week of June, official summer, right? June 21st. And Venus is going into Gemini, which is really great. That's all about like stimulating the like socialization and communication. And for you, what do we got here? The King of Wands. Wow. Work. Lots of energy around work and career. Really good stuff. Okay. I call him the, well, did you get, no, you didn't. Well, I call him the Steve Jobs of the tarot deck. This is true entrepreneur energy. So see a lot of activity around your career. Tons. All right. Remember, you have a lot of luck on your side. You're entering a new chapter now. Last week, Ace of Swords. I love this for you, Sagittarius. I love this for you because the last week of the month we have that new moon in Cancer. All right, and so for you, Sagittarius, that's that's the eighth house, and that's for you. That's the eighth house, and that's a lot of that's about endings. Okay, you did have this Tower moment. Okay, and you have lots of just the love. I don't know if you can already feel it, but this is all about having a breakthrough. You're going to have a breakthrough. I'm very excited for you. I have no doubt that you can get through this you can get through this Tower moment, and whatever decision, whatever's holding you back, you can get through it. This is a beautiful reading. There's honestly, like, you have absolutely nothing to worry about. You have absolutely nothing to worry about. Just think of the skateboarder, okay? It wasn't the fact that she actually did the trick. It was her emotions. It was the emotions that made it viral. It was the emotions that counted. It was the fact that she had reached this peak of, I've worked so hard and look at what I did. Sagittarius, I love you so much. I will see you next week, and thank you for tuning in. Have a great month, but I will see you next week for your main weekly reading. Okay, great. I'll see you soon. Thanks.